This is the WJTS News. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joey Rehl reporting. A Ferdinand man was arrested for attempted murder in Perry County. On July 8th at 5:30 p.m., Central Dispatch received reports that a male subject had sustained a gunshot wound and was currently seeking treatment at the Perry County Memorial Hospital. Deputies with the Perry County Sheriff's Office responded to the hospital and learned that David Porter of Bristow had sustained injuries from a firearm. Further investigation led deputies to secure the residence at 2660 State Road 145 in Bristow, where the initial incident had occurred. After conducting interviews and speaking with residents in the area, it was learned that the potential suspect would be Stephen C. Porter of Ferdinand. Deputies with the assistance of Central Dispatch were able to page out an attempt to locate two surrounding counties. A short time later, Stephen Porter was located in Spencer County by Indiana State Police detectives and was placed into custody without incident. Further investigation found that a single round from a 20-gauge shotgun was discharged at the residence in Bristow after a verbal argument had ensued over a property disagreement. David Porter was treated at Perry County Memorial Hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Stephen Porter was placed under arrest for the charge of attempted murder and is currently incarcerated at the Perry County Detention Center. Assisting the Perry County Sheriff's Office was the Indiana State Police, Central Dispatch, and Perry County Memorial Hospital. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. The Military Family Relief Fund back-to-school program is designed to assist veterans and their families that are experiencing financial hardship. This special program can assist qualified veterans with essential school expenses for their children that reside in their homes. The assistance amount would be $500 per child residing in the veteran's household. This program began on July 1st and will end on September 15th. Any applications received after 4 p.m. on September 15th cannot be processed. Any applications that are not complete at 4 p.m. on September 15th will be closed. The veteran must have an honorable, under honorable conditions, or certain other than honorable discharges. The household income cannot exceed 2 times the U.S. federal poverty guidelines. An eligible child shall be under 18 years of age at the time of the application, or the child is 18 years of age and still enrolled in high school or a high school equivalency program. Please note, if you have received a previous award, the maximum lifetime amount an applicant may receive from the fund is $2,500 unless a higher amount is approved by the Commission. You can find out more and find the registration form at in.gov/DVA. Ferdinand Town Manager sat down with us recently and was able to give us some information on upcoming road projects in Ferdinand. Here is Chris James with more.
It is moving along. All of the patching work has been completed, and that was done actually pre-4th of July. Right now, we've got a crew in. They are completely redoing the stoplight at 9th Street and 9th and Main, 9th and 162. And later this week or early next week, the crews are going to be back in and starting the milling process and then the actual paving. So looking mid-July into a period of time into August where they're going to be back going just hammers and tongs, getting the milling done, getting the paving done, and getting it all prettied up and ready to go. It'll be done, knock on wood, in time for the Folk Festival. Ideally, the bulk of it will be done by the start of the school year. There may be parts of it, maybe not quite complete, but pretty close to the start of the school year as well.
James also talked about the Community Crossings funding project that will help facilitate more road improvements in Ferdinand in the future.
We've got actually 2 separate rounds of Community Crossings funding projects. One we applied for and received last fall, but it was at the end of the paving season, so we knew we wouldn't get it done then. CalCar Paving got that bid, and then earlier this year we put in for the first round of this year's grant, and we were accepted. CalCar again was the low bidder, so they can stay in town. They're going to do the 2021 fall version of our streets in August. And then from September to October, they're going to do the spring of 22 community crossing streets. And so we'll have a lot of activity on the side streets in August and September, but this program has been awesome since the state came up with us. With Ferdinand, we're a 3-to-1 match. The state covers 75% of the cost. We pick up 25%. So if we put pencil to paper and say we've got $100,000 worth of work, the town comes up with $25,000. The state covers the other 75. And we have been able to go leaps and bounds beyond where we would be if we were still self-funding everything ourselves. We got West 23rd Street redone a few years ago through community crossings, and so many of our more heavily traveled side streets that were in need of have been replaced, gotten new blacktop on, and we're going to continue that going forward. And we're in the process of applying for the second round for this year. So hopefully we'll have, the state will grant us the Mother May Eyes on that, and we'll get funding and have that be part of next springtime of 2023 to cover 2022 fall street pavings.
If you would like to listen to our full interview with Ferdinand Town Manager Chris James, visit youtube.com/18WJTS. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce is accepting nominations for its 2022 President's Community Excellence Award. The award is presented annually by the President of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. The presentation is made to an individual who has contributed generously of his or her time, talents, or resources to the Jasper community. This award is open to all walks of life and honors those who give what they can of what they have in order to make a difference. The works and public service of these individuals are often known only to just a few. The nominations that are received will help recognize those who give so generously of themselves. All nominations will be judged by a committee drawn from the current Jasper Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. The award will be presented by Christian Bloom, Chamber Board President, at the Jasper Chamber Annual Meeting on Friday, October 7th. Deadline for nominations is Friday, August 19th. The nominee must be an individual, but may be nominated by an individual or organization. Nomination forms are available at the Jasper Chamber of Commerce. Nominations that were submitted in previous years are encouraged to be resubmitted for consideration in this year's selection process. Again, nomination forms are available at the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, located at 302 West 6th Street in Jasper. You can call the Chamber for more information at 812-482-6866 or go to their website, jasperin.org. Indiana's governor says the state's new abortion law won't be a free-for-all. Governor Eric Holcomb yesterday said he is letting lawmakers come up with a plan for abortions in the state post-Roe. The governor earlier said there would be no red lines for the law, but yesterday said that means he is not imposing any demands on lawmakers as they write the new law. He says that comment did not mean that lawmakers can do whatever they want. Lawmakers are due back at the State House in 2 weeks to begin work on passing a new abortion law for Indiana. Animal rescuers in Evansville are trying to figure out what to do about 30 new cats. Someone dropped the cats off Monday at the Vanderburg Humane Society. The Humane Society's Laura Beyer says the unexpected delivery has pushed them over the limit and means other people in and around Evansville cannot drop off their unwanted animals. Beyer says they are now trying to adopt out as many of the cats as they can, but says there are 400 cats in the shelter right now. You can see some of the cats at the Humane Society's website. Stay tuned. WJTS News will be right back with a check of weather, and then Kurt Guxell will be in with a look at sports.